What is going on, guys? It is your boy Cash, and I was kind of thrown off by this. I was watching it, I was like, should I record while I'm watching it? And I was like, nah, I'll just watch it. If it's good, then I'll do something. If it's whack, then I'll just leave it alone. But this character is busted. This WATTSON character is something I've been looking forward to in this game, Apex Legends. And this is why I wanted to make a video on it. It's more to talk about the state of the game, what they've been adding. They're adding a new weapon. I don't really care too much for it. They say it's strong. It's a supply drop weapon. I'll just show that real quick, I guess. So here it is. This is the new weapon that they're showing off, and it's a supply drop weapon, so I'm really not that excited about it. I'm thinking, like, if you think like you'd rather have a weapon that you can use all the time, especially how uninteresting the game has become, unfortunately. You would kind of hope that a weapon that they would add would be something, the supply drop weapon would be like maybe something else they add or talk about, but something that you can pick up regularly and start using in rotation, I think would have been better. But I'll show it to you guys for whatever it's worth, right?
So let's just go ahead, roll the clip.
Show it.
Right?
Care package touching down.
So when I first see the supply drop, I was like, wait,
L-Star here.
L-Star, and I guess it's a Titanfall. This is like a Titanfall thing. And it's like, it just looks like a Spitfire, like, you know, like to me, like, it looks like it's strong, like it's killing them really quickly, right?
Good job, me. A new season.
So I'm like, okay, experimental, which I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. It just didn't, like, that's cool. You can shoot open doors, which you can't really have done before. I think most people use a grenade or they do two melee hits. And they show this, like, comes out 1, 2, 3, 4, like, just instantly dead.
I'm here. You're not.
But for, if you think about the other legendaries right now, it's just the Mastiff and the Kraber. So there was no automatic weapon in there that you can get. And as you know, with the Spitfire, with the 301, with the R99, these guns that are like, grrr, and the Prowler with the Select Fire, really good. But there was no like, oh, let me get this thing and I'll melt people. So I guess it's still good, but again, I was hoping for something more regular that you could pick up on a regular. Now you're waiting for supply drops. But if that weapon is as busted as the guy says it is, then you'll have to think of that people would really want to like go and fight on these supply drops to force engagements, which is pretty cool. The other things that they talk about in this is the whole thing of, you know, the battle pass and the skins, and I just don't care about that stuff. It's just, I don't care about a skin if I don't want to play the game. I mean, this caustic skin does look godlike, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it does look godlike.
Prince of Darkness right there. And then there is a skin for
and some of these weapon skins, but I don't care that much. Point blank, the reason why I stopped playing Overwatch is literally because I didn't mesh with the character. That is why I stopped playing. It's like the game is going to be the same. These games are just big grind sessions. You just dedicate portions of your life to just grind. But you have to make it grind, and you're not going to want to grind a game like this if you don't like the character. So without further ado, skidamarinky dinky do, WATTSON is here, and this character looks up my alley because she looks busted. So now, what they first started to show us was the skit. I'm talking over it, I know, sorry, it's definitely on the thing, or I'll link it in the description. Is that she pretty much is this super genius scientist thing, right? Woman, sorry. She's a super thing. You're like, no, she's like a scientist. And because they're kind of like, one of the things I didn't like about this also was kind of weird, is that they showcase the character, but then they didn't just showcase all the skills. You were kind of like watching.
Interesting way of taking really
like you have to like pay attention to what they're doing. You don't know what stuff does, so you're just paying attention. All right, here it is. So she just picked up an ultimate accelerant. She's at 46, right? So this blew my mind when I first saw it.
If you plan and you,
I'm like, why are they showing her using an ultimate accelerant? Like, that's so pointless.
And you work
and
closely with your team, that you can really
does it, and it's full. I was like, what? I was like, what? What is going on? I was like, does her thing give her more ultimate accelerant than other people? If you guys don't know, it gives you a standard of 20. So I'm thinking like, okay, so it gives her like 40, or in that case, as they're looking at it, I was like, oh my, it gives you like 50. Then they finally go and they start talking about her. You can see her full design here, which is pretty cool.
Heath did a great job of like bringing it all together,
like,
giving her a
she looks really cool.
Aesthetic,
like,
using,
look at all the cool stuff. Like her design is pretty dope. I do like her design.
Rubber gloves and the coils and the wires.
Like,
and
especially this. I wanted to pause at this. Right, look at her face. Like she has like this weird like infection, like, you know, she's a scientist, so you can assume that she's been messing with a lot of things, and whoop-de-doo, you know, something like, not whoop-de-doo, but oh shit, you know, crap, something happened in the midst of her doing something, and she has like some type of battle scar, or, you know, like some type of experiment that,
her silhouette at the same time.
So pretty cool. I like her design a lot.
Who she is from different distances.
She's fully covered, so that no one can complain about that either.
All right. From there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details.
Look at that, like the little, like she looks ridiculous. Like she's prepared. Like she is the support of supports. Like she's ready.
Very different.
Now you look at here, like they show like her little things, how she does her
everything
things.
is based off of what these guys created. I mean, it's all. Every single part of her backstory is connected somehow to either her abilities.
Look at her just like having the time of her life, just creating absolute. Look at that.
Something that kind of stuck out to me.
That's
So,
busted.
am I correct in assuming that WATTSON
That is
played a big
busted. I don't
role
even
in
care like if that's actually
arena
good.
itself?
But it's
Yeah,
just
so
it looks
Watson and her
busted,
father
and that's
actually
what's most
invented the
important.
ring.
That it looks busted.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it.
And they're just
we're gonna
talking
start
about
to-
her
you're
lore.
gonna see
Her lore is
with,
cool,
Watson-
but all I care about is the
You really
abilities.
need to understand how they all interact.
Oh, wait, let me pull it back a little bit.
Guessing as
Let me
to
pull it
like
back a
what
little
it
bit.
would be, and
Really
I'm
cool stuff,
Very
man.
happy. What she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So
There it
let's
is.
just
As the
talk
band says,
about,
it's
the
ridiculous.
active. First thing, defenses.
Yes.
Talk about
So
that.
Here we go.
The Watson has more interrelated abilities than probably any other current character we have. You
Look
really
at
need
that.
to
Boom. Look
understand
how,
they all interact.
look how, let me pause
The-
that, sorry. Do you see how quick that activated, though? That activates quicker than my man's gas traps. My man Caustic Dostik, his gas traps don't activate that quick. That's like instantaneous. Like they didn't even see it. You could tell like just from like seeing that. Let me pull it back. I'm sorry. This is what I do.
Any other
Look at that. 1 sec. Like it's down right now, right? Boom, boom. It's down.
current character
One.
we have, you really
Boom.
need to understand
It comes
how they all
on.
interact.
That's ridiculous.
The fences, you can place
That's
12
actually-
nodes, and
12
you can
nodes.
use these in any permutation you want. Part of why we sort of
You can actually see it right here. I just noticed that myself, that it's right here. You could see it, how many she has up when you're using her, obviously. As a person, you have no idea how many there are.
went with her being such a brilliant electrical engineer is because we really wanted to reinforce both mechanically and thematically how creative the player can be with these.
Look at that. That's so cool.
Basically, we're just giving you free reign to place these however you want. And
So
figure
obviously
out-
you'd
And
want to
the
like
players,
follow the
they-
teammates
like,
in
I
there.
just saw right there. I don't know if that was intentional. So when your teammates go through, it shuts
Yeah,
down.
it shuts off, so-
if I'm downed
didn't
and
know
they
if that
run
was
through the gate,
intentional.
does the gate deactivate?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different
I'm
ways
just
that
playing.
you can.
I'm just playing. But obviously, you
interact
know, he
with
has
the
to say
gates
stuff like
with
that
other
so
characters.
the viewer
The
audience
ultimate
knows
is we call it an interception pylon.
Listen
It
to
shoots down
this. I'm gonna shut up.
bombardments, incoming grenades, stops arc star spam, and it charges your team's shield. And it also, if Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the pylon, but when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your tactical, so you get fences faster. So if you drop it down, it's a permanent structure until it's destroyed, and that allows you to build these large fortresses very rapidly. And you can use that for defending, for flank control on offensive squads, for going up on a tower and fencing it off with Pathfinder. And then the passive is that ultimate accelerants give you your ultimate 100% ultimate charge. And so if you
I'm done. So first of all, her ultimate, she puts it down, and it's that thing that was on the floor. It stops like any like artillery. It just stops it. And the closer that she is to it, her fence thing gets like, she gets to use it more often, so she can just keep playing fences, just like dropping them all over the place. And on top of that, ultimate accelerants not give her 50%, not 70, not 80, but her full bar. So she could technically just keep spamming that as long as she has ultimate accelerants. It does suck that it's going to take out a little bit of her thing. But what is cool about this is that I was kind of hoping that they would make a character in which they would have to prioritize getting different items. Like, let's say a character that has all the healing supplies, all the syringes, all the med kits, because they AoE heal. So they can get all the med kits while the rest of the team can focus on getting other things. So now she can have all the ultimate accelerants. Meanwhile, other characters can be freed up to use other things, you know. So imagine a grenade person that does so much better with grenades, you might as well give them all your grenades. Yo, take my arc star, because his arcs, he applies it and he throws it and it bounces, like, you know, stuff like that. So now the ultimate accelerants were always given to Lifeline. This guy makes a joke about it, but I'm not gonna show it because no. But it's crazy that now you can actually have this thing where it's like give them the ultimate accelerants, and then throw out a prolonged engagement. You don't have to worry about artillery. You can keep putting up fences and just keep blocking off stuff. Her synergy with characters are going to be off the chain. Off the chain. That's ridiculous.
You save up ultimate accelerants over the course of the match. That allows you to place more pylons, and it means that you don't have to play conservatively as WATTSON as long as you save up ultimate
Look at
charges.
that. Now you got it right back.
With a highly mobile squad, you can play offense, defense, support, however
That's
you
crazy.
feel like the fences and the pylon are most effective to whatever comp you're playing.
So what you're telling me here is that Lifeline mains do
Yeah.
not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants anymore.
That was
Okay, I left the joke
felt
in there.
like we needed to
Rejoice! That's right.
I left it in there. Okay, I'm sorry. But what's crazy, again, about this is that I don't know about you guys, but Octane was very underwhelming for me. He was cool as a character, but he was someone that I feel like needed like one or two more things to really like be fleshed out as like amongst, you know, the cast of characters that he came in with. But this character seems very fleshed out, and it feels as strong as some of the other ones. It almost makes it seem like you almost want to improve the other characters because of how strong she seems like she's going to be. Now, they don't talk about, the spoiler, they don't really talk about counterplates to the fence. I'm assuming you can shoot those things if you can see them, but as you can see, when I first showed it, is that she can just put them behind like a nook. Like, then you can't do anything, so that essentially just locks it off. I'm assuming shooting the lasers don't do anything. They don't speak on that. So the counterplay to that, I don't know what the counterplay is that, but if you're dropping and she just walls off that stuff and she has 12 of those things, she can lock down doors, and how are you supposed to get into these rooms if they're electrified? And as you can see, you get slowed heavily and she'll just shoot you if she's by it. So, and they also say in the video that it does ping you, or like you find out something. It's kind of like when Mirage Bamboozle clone gets shot, it's like, oh, they're over here. So it's like her thing is like, oh, you ran through my electrical field. I don't know if it does damage. They don't specify that either, but even still, to get slowed that hard, and the fact that you pretty much don't know if they're in that room, you're probably not going to want to go in that room. But, you know, as the meta changes when she comes out, she's going to come out in July. So I just think that this was really good for the game. They also show a nice little teaser at the end. I just want to show that as well. This was like a whole little recap.
As for Season 2. So, let's recap all the amazing Apex
and I'm going to leave it on this as well.
That we've seen here today.
I don't even know what I'm going to title this video. Nice Wraith skin. They showed the cool hunt skins and stuff like that. See, look, how do you do anything about that? And then you get lit up. Sure, running animations, hot garbage. Not garbage as in bad, but it's just really funny to see someone run like that. Like, yeah, what is that? Yeah, you're dead. And there goes the L fire or L star or whatever. Look at that, block the whole ultimate, and then this. I just want to see that one more time. God, my rewind skills is hot garbage. I think they have a future, but I think one thing that they definitely need to change is their release schedule of characters. I don't think, and this might be because I don't play as often as much as I want to play, it's about the show, but this game to me should be treated like a League of Legends, Overwatch. Overwatch has a really, really late schedule, and that's why I stopped playing. But I think that they should be releasing characters more frequently. I really, really feel that. Like Season 1, what was Season 1? Please tell me. I guess if you want to say Season 1 was Octane, with the Havoc, and then the Battle Pass, and now this is WATTSON, and all these changes. I feel like the characters should be more frequent, though. Something new to pull you back into the game, make you play a little bit longer, more stuff to do, because this game's all about team comps. So the more characters, the more team compositions that they have, it brings more hype. I feel like they let the game kind of like dwindle out too long, especially because they know people want solo mode. And again, in this press conference, spoiler, they didn't say anything about no solo mode. They did talk about a rank mode. I know some people are going to be hyped about that, but I feel like for people like me that just kind of want to play, I don't care if it's ranked, I don't care if it's not, I just kind of want to play, and I want to see and do cool things. And that's only going to become from more weapons and more characters. So that's just what I say. This little teaser here at the end, like, there's dragons, there's a big dragon here, and then this is, I thought this was Bloodhound, but now when I have it like frozen, I honestly don't know who that is. But I don't see what dragons have to do with anything. It just seems really weird and off-putting. Like, are we fighting dragons? He'll explain it here, and then I'm gonna end the
What was
video.
that?
What was what?
What was that? You
What
saw
was
the
the- what
giant
was what?
thing on the screen in the eyeball. What was that? Can't,
All right.
Can't tell me?
Well, let's just say that. Well, no, but let's just say this. We got perhaps a couple of big things coming into Kings Canyon to start of season 2.
Okay.
So keep your eyes peeled over the next month. See what you can find out.
So if I were to like ask you, you know.
Oh yeah, and they're gonna buff the Mozambique. Anyway, so we got new weapon, season 2, new character, Mozambique's getting buffed, and we're gonna be fighting dragons. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't normally cover Apex Legends, but I do like to talk about things of it, but I would like to make more videos of it. So if this video does good, I'll do some more things about it, things that I like and things that I hope that they would change about it and things like that. Maybe some more gameplay and things of that nature, but we'll see. But until next time, peace.